Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are finishing off our day 14, week 5, day 5, week 14, day 5, positive, peaceful growth affirmations. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar that you can get at Aroma Tools or Oil Life, or I'm sure a lot of other different places. It's a wonderful book that pairs essential oils and positive affirmations and music therapy all in one book as we're going through and concentrating on improving ourselves just a little bit more each day in different areas. Now, the area that we are concentrating on today is I am seeing I have more energy from positive thoughts. I'm just going to repeat that one more time. I am seeing I have more energy from positive thoughts. And I don't think that I really want to spend very much time on this affirmation. One, because it's so intuitive. It's such a no-brainer. Like we all see that when we think positive thoughts, we have energy, we have hope, we have ambition. We have a get up and go or a try in us that we don't have when we're thinking negatively. And when we're giving people love and words of affirmation, right? When we're giving people compliments and loving on them with our language, it just creates this beautiful, peaceful, happy atmosphere in our house. So I think that's all I want to say on that. If you want to say anything else, definitely put it in the comments. But I do feel like as we see things more positively, as we see things more with hope, as we see things more with faith, we have more energy to do what we need to do. Okay. So that's enough about the affirmation for the day. The affirmation that we've been working on the whole week is I am in charge of my brain. And what a gift that God gave us, that we can choose what we think. We can choose how we support our intelligence. We can choose what we learn, especially like the gift that we have in today's world with so much information at our fingertips, right? Like on the internet. It's just amazing. So we're in charge of our brains. Okay, so we have been pairing for most of the week one of my favorite songs, which is Ac-cent-chu-ate the Positive. I love Bing Crosby singing it. You might have your own favorite version, but check it out. And then the whole week we have been doing a diffuser blend, which is 2 drops of frankincense, which emotionally is the oil of truth, 2 drops of marjoram, which is the oil of connection, and 2 drops of lemon, which is the oil of focus. Truth, connection, and focus. Like, can you get a better blend for relationships? I don't think so. Maybe, but if you have a better blend for relationships, definitely put it in the comments below. Okay, so if you've been following us, you know that Mondays we just kind of do an introduction of everything. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we dive deep into the emotional aspects of the diffuser blend and of each of the separate 3 oils in the diffuser blend. And then on Fridays, we go into the emotional aspects. And so the first one, the first essential oil that we are, not the emotional aspects, but the physical aspects. So the first oil that we are talking about is frankincense. Now, it's December, and I get to talk about frankincense. How amazing is that? So amazing. We all know it was one of the 2 essential oils, or the 2 gifts that was given to the Christ child. We don't know whether they were essential oil form or whether they were just like the resin form. We don't know. But frankincense comes from a tree. First thing you need to know that trees are super grounding and centering. But I'm kind of getting off onto emotional things. Let me tell you a little bit about frankincense. So it's analgesic, which means pain killing, right? And it's antidepressant. It is antiseptic, which means it kills germs, and it's citronizing, which means that it can help wounds heal by using scar formation. So if you have like some internal wounds that don't seem to be healing, frankincense can help with that. And then it's cytophylactic. Had to look that one up today. So cytophylactic means that it is great for the generation of new cells, especially new skin cells. So it can act as it aids in the preservation for skin. Cytophylactic oils and treatments are what they use a lot for when people have been burned. So frankincense is going to be an amazing oil, that and lavender. If you ever get burned, reach for your lavender, reach for your frankincense. It is going to have, those might be some 2 oils that you might just want to keep in the kitchen. Okay, so those are the main properties of frankincense, and I'm going to give you 5, okay, maybe 6 of the top uses. The first one is that it is so good. Oh, really quick, I am working out of this book, which is Advanced Oil Magic. Get it at Aroma Tools, get it at Oil Life. You're just gonna love, love, love it. It's one of my favorite. Oh, it's one of my favorite books that tells you how to use the essential oils physically, but it is chock full of emotional information too. So you're gonna love the book. Okay, so the top use is depression and anxiety. You could put a drop under your tongue, you could put it on your pulse points, or you can diffuse it for that. It's also amazing for Alzheimer's and dementia. So you could put 2 drops on the bottoms of your feet or on the base of your skull daily. Now let me just stop here and say that frankincense is good, so good for people's minds. Like, you don't have to have Alzheimer's or dementia to benefit from frankincense. If you're a student and you want to remember things better, use your frankincense, right? If you are someone who's like middle-aged and you're just like starting to forget a few things, maybe you're having to hunt for words that used to come super easy or names that used to come super easy to you, start using your frankincense. That frankincense and rosemary, 2 of the most powerful oils for brain function and memory. Okay, so we have kind of talked about how it's good for cellular function because it helps, because it's cytophylactic, and it helps in the regeneration of skin in any cell. And so you can take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. Can you grab me the frankincense really quick, or just any essential oil that we have? So it should be in that box. Oh, well, I almost got that one. Anyway, so we have peppermint here. Peppermint is so good for headaches. Okay, but on every single batch, so I'm telling you that you can take frankincense internally, right? And you can, but all essential oils are not created equal. So I'm going to tell you to take an essential oil internally. You really need to have a certified pure therapeutic grade oil, which is what doTERRA is. And on the third party test every single batch, not like every 5th batch, every 100th batch. Okay, that was a little tongue twister. Anyway, no, they third party test every single batch, and they put your batch number on the bottom of your bottle. And you can go to, sourcetome.com to see every single test that your batch of oil has been through, and you can see all the results. So, and can you ingest every single oil that doTERRA has? No, because some oils aren't meant to be ingested. Some oils are just meant to be put on topically, or put into a diffuser and used aromatherapy wise. But you can ingest many of them. And so a super easy way to see if you can ingest an oil is to look on the bottle. Every bottle that you can ingest in doTERRA has a supplement facts on it. So it's just like the supplement facts that you see on a cereal box. If you see it on here, you know you can ingest it. So again, for cellular function, you're going to want to put 1 to 2 drops in a capsule and take that. Or better yet, my favorite way to take frankincense oil is just to put like a drop or 2 in my water in the morning and just drink it. Like frankincense, just the smell of it, it's so relaxing. So relaxing. When you, I don't know, I don't want to use the word magic because I don't believe in magic, but it's just powerful. I'll use the word powerful. It's just powerful in how grounding and relaxing of an oil it is. I think you're going to love it. Okay, so frankincense is a powerful, powerful anti-inflammatory. And so if you have aches and pains going on, a lot of times we have inflammation that goes on with a lot of other health concerns, frankincense, again, is super good for that. They call frankincense the king of oils because it is so good for so many things. It's obviously been used for millennia, and there are just so many research studies on it from around the world on how it is super good for one thing or another. It's like when in doubt, reach for frankincense. And okay, so using it for pain or inflammation, put a drop underneath your tongue or massage it into the inflamed areas. It can also be very good for Parkinson's. You're going to put 1 to 2 drops on your brain reflexology points that you can find on any chart, on your feet, on your hands, and on your ears. I like the ones on my feet. I usually go when I'm doing reflexology points that correspond with the different body organs or body systems. I am drawn to the ones on my feet. I just think that the oil absorbs super fast in them. You have some of your biggest pores on your feet, and anyway, but you can find a chart super easy online to find those reflexology points. And then I'm just going to mention that there have been so many studies on how frankincense can help with the big C word. Okay, not mentioning it, but just wanted to mention that. So if you're struggling with that, if you know someone who's struggling with that, get online, do your due diligence, and look at the studies and see if it is something that you don't want to incorporate to help with better cellular function. Okay, so I'm going to give you a blend. It's called the Virus Stopper. Okay, remember how it is antiseptic. Okay, so 3 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of oregano, 5 drops of On Guard, and you're going to go ahead and just diffuse that. Okay, put it in your diffuser. It's going to help get rid of the germs in the air, and I'm just going to guess that it's going to help. I'm just going to say it that way. Okay, so frankincense. Let me look up really quick anything else that I wanted to say. Nope. I think I said everything on frankincense. So, you remember it's the oil of truth. We are moving on to marjoram, which is the oil of connection. And if you want to learn more about the emotional properties on marjoram, just look at the post that we did on Wednesday. Okay, so the gifts of marjoram. It's analgesic, right? So pain killing too. Antibacterial, antispasmodic. It is good for your circulatory system, and it's a nervine. I had to look that up before, but now I remember what a nervine is. It just means that it's super relaxing to your nerves. So if you're anxious or you suffer with anxiety, fearfulness, marjoram, right? It's going to be something that can help. So its top uses are, if you have a muscle injury, you can massage 2 drops of the carrier oil into your muscles. If you have carpal tunnel or arthritis or rheumatism, you can massage 1 to 2 drops into your oil, into your wherever you're feeling the pain. It can be super good that way. If you have irritable irritable bowel syndrome. If you have irritable bowel syndrome, you could take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. Again, you'll find the supplement facts on the bottle, or you can rub it over your abdomen. And if you have diverticulitis, again, you can take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. Pancreatitis, 1 to 2 drops. Just go ahead and rub that over your pancreas area. Or if you have chronic stress, rub it on the back of your neck. Now, I am telling you some ways to use it. Am I a doctor? Nope. I am not a doctor. So I'm not going to say that these things are going to heal you. You know, I feel like it's the modern age. We are all responsible for our own health. We are all responsible to do our own due diligence. I'm just telling you what some studies have found. Okay, so here's a really good muscle blend. So take 2 drops of marjoram, 1 drop of helichrysum, and 1 drop of wintergreen. Those are all super good anti-inflammatory oils that are super good for muscle aches and muscle tension. And you can massage it into the muscles anytime you want. Okay, so that's marjoram. Really quick, let me see if there's something else that I wanted to say about marjoram. Oh, and there was. So marjoram is also super good for respiratory distress. It's been known to help bronchitis or the dry coughs. When you just have that cough where you know you're not really congested, but you just have that dry cough. Marjoram can help with that. Again, using it for muscle aches, arthritis, rheumatism, sprains, strains, because it's analgesic and it has like this warming action that's going to be very, very soothing. And then it can help bruises fade more quickly. And it can also help lower blood pressure and ease heart palpitations. So, oh, and I forgot, one of the biggest gifts, physical gifts of marjoram is that it is super good for the times when you're having insomnia where you can't go to sleep because you're worried. Now, if you can't go to sleep because your brain is just like racing and racing and racing, it doesn't seem to want to shut down, I would reach for Vetiver. But marjoram is super good for those times when you can't get to sleep because you're just worried. Okay? It can help with that. I think that's, oh, and I guess really quick, the last thing that I want to say is that it can help with ringworm. Again, look at the studies, go online to aromaticscience.com, do your own studies on that. I think you're going to love marjoram. Again, marjoram is the oil of truth. Oh, and the last gift of marjoram, remember how it can help with muscle aches and pains, and that it's anti-inflammatory, so it can really help with headaches. Marjoram, so when the top oils that I've seen for that are peppermint. That's my main go-to. Some people love marjoram, some people love basil. Big headaches, reaching for the frankincense, reaching for the king of oils, okay? There you go. Okay, so lemon. Like, can we just all pretend that we have a bottle of lemon oil right before us and we're just taking the lid off and we're smelling it? Oh my gracious. It's such a happy scent. Every citrus oil is going to be a mood uplifter and such a happy scent. So lemon, it's the oil of focus. It's named for that. Lemon can help give you a burst of energy. Like you're feeling tired, maybe, I don't know about you, I kind of get up in like the 5 o'clock hour and wake up refreshed, just ready to start my day. I love the peace and quiet that those early mornings give me while all the rest of the children and the hubby are still sleeping, right? So I'm getting up, but around like 11:30, sometimes a little bit later, kind of 11:30, 1 o'clock too, I'm like, give me a nap. And some days I can't take a nap, right? So on days like that, it's really good to reach for your lemon, maybe your wild orange or peppermint. Put 1 to 2 drops of peppermint and either wild orange or lemon in your hand. Go ahead, rub it around, smell it. It's gonna smell amazing. It's gonna wake you up. And then rub it on the back of your neck. You're gonna love, love, love the way it feels. So really quick, most people, I'm going to say like high 90% love the way the peppermint feels on them. But there is a small fraction that are a little bit sensitive to peppermint. So if you're exceedingly older or much younger, then you might have a little bit of a sensitivity to peppermint. Peppermint has like this beautiful um, warming, cooling action. Some people experience peppermint as warm. Some people experience peppermint as hot. So if you ever get an oil that just feels like, oh my goodness, it's too hot, just go ahead. Put some vegetable oil, put some olive oil, coconut oil, whatever type of vegetable oil you have in your house, and that's gonna really bring down the heat of any oil that you put on. Um, okay, so going back to lemon. So, okay, there's a lot of people that are soda drinkers out in this world, which is not good for you. Like soda, it's like one of those things that does nothing good for you, right? The sugar in it is bad for you. The salt in it, like, has anyone studied the salt in sodas? Crazy, right? Crazy. And and the empty calories. And I know some of us are saying, oh, but I drink the 0 calorie or the 1 calorie soda or the diet soda. Well, I know, and they try to convince us that that's so good for us. It's not. Like, do your studies. Studies on obesity and diabetes have found that those sodas that are the diet sodas are actually worse for us than just the regular sodas. Okay, but the regular sodas are bad enough. So all I'm saying is, if you're someone who likes to flavor your water and that's why you drink, or who likes flavored drinks and that's why you drink sodas, the new year is coming up. Why don't we give ourselves a little bit of a health break and a little bit of a health step up, right? And so you can, if you love the flavored waters, I'm going to suggest that you do the lemon essential oil or the wild orange or the grapefruit. Oh my goodness, grapefruit in sparkling water is so good. It's just so good. Anyway, and but there's a lot of different essential oils that you can put in your water that flavor your water that are good for you. Like, they have health benefits instead of health hazards. So again, do your own due diligence on that. Now, some of you might be saying, oh, you know what? I already use lemon in my water. I love to take the lemon and cut it into like little sections and then just squeeze it in my water. Okay, well, I used to be one of those, but I am learning better, right? So if you talk to your dentist or you go online and you look at, lemon juice in your water, what you'll find is that lemon juice contains citric acid, and it can really damage your tooth enamel, right? It can really weaken the enamel on your teeth, which is never good. Okay, and so yes, it does taste good, but it's one of those other things that is really not good for you. It changes the pH balance in your mouth for up to 20 minutes. When I was researching this before, it changes your pH balance in your mouth for the negative for 20 minutes after you eat. And so if you have lemon in your water already, I'm going to say do your own due diligence on that, and then maybe switch, because the lemon essential oil that doTERRA has and all of their citrus oils don't come from the fruit of the oil. They come from the peel of the oil, which has so many incredible health benefits for you, and none of the citric acid, so you don't need to worry about it damaging your teeth. Okay, lemon is super good in cleaning products. Let me just tell you some of the things that lemon is good for. So it's antimicrobial, it's antiseptic, it's antiviral. Okay, are we already getting into our heads that it is super, super good for cleaning, right? My favorite thing is to take one of those spray bottles that you can buy at the dollar store, whatever, and I put in like 3 to 5 drops of lemon, 3 to 5 drops of On Guard essential oil, which is this amazing oil blend that doTERRA has, and then I clean everything. Okay, maybe not mirrors with that, but I basically clean every surface of my house, not leather, with that blend. So like hard surfaces, right? Counters and stuff like counters, floors, stuff like that, because it's so disinfecting and the lemon smells so good. Okay, so lemon is one of those great oils that you can diffuse after someone's been sick or when someone's getting sick, and it's Christmas time. Our children, like, this is, I don't know about you, but so many, the children here in Utah are getting off. This is their last day of school before Christmas break. And so we don't want to be sick, right? Who wants to be sick on vacation? Plus we have all the family parties, all the friend parties that we're going to. No one wants to be sick right now. So diffusing lemon is something, because it is so antiseptic, antiviral, antimicrobial, it's going to be something that can hopefully help you guys stay better. So if someone's been sick for a long time, start diffusing the lemon. It can help clear up some of that. And also lemon gives you, again, that energy boost. Okay, lemon is super supportive of the respiratory system. It's been useful for asthma, bronchitis, sore throats, sinusitis, okay, and most other respiratory complaints. So again, one of the top uses of lemon is energy 1, and then how it is so good for the respiratory 2, and then how it's so good to clean with 3. Okay, so it can increase your alkalinity, and so much of our bodies are so acidic because we are eating so many carbohydrates, and that can raise our acidity rate, which can give us a whole host of other problems. So bringing our the pH level in our blood back to more of a neutral is super good, and lemon can help with that, because it can help bring that acid level, help it move more toward the alkaline in your blood system. And then it's just super good to put into smoothies when you're cooking. It gives a boost. My son Clancy, who is 14, loves to make pancakes for breakfast for the whole family, and he loves to put lemon in it, or wild orange. He's put lime in it, any of the citrus oils, but especially lemon. They make pancakes taste so good. So just wanted to say that it's super good for cold sores. It's great for concentration, good for constipation, good for depression, again, because it's a mood elevator. All citrus oils are mood elevators. Great if you have the flu, and it's great for parasites. Like, I remember when my daughter was in Chile, and I didn't know what the water was like in Chile. She said it was actually really good. But I'm like, please make sure that you're putting lemon in your oil, just to kill like anything that is in the water that you don't want. So that is lemon, and that is our last oil that we're talking about physically. So like essential oils, like, they are awesome, right? They can help you physically, they can help you emotionally. They're just wonderful. So before I leave this section, I just wanted to say that in December, doTERRA always does a gift to all of us. And when we order 200 PV, which is about $200 worth of doTERRA products, you get a free frankincense, which is I don't even know. I'm going to say, and I could be wrong on this, I think it's about $93 retail gift that they're giving us. I'll have to look at that. But anyway, so it's a pretty expensive oil. But it's like, when you think about what it does for you, it's just amazing. Okay, so that is everything. If you want to order an essential oil, any of the oils that we've been talking about, definitely talk to your favorite essential oil friend, or you can just click the link Like if one of your favorite essential oil friends showed you my clip, definitely order through them. But if you don't have anyone that you're super connected with in the essential oil circles, I would love for you to click the link and buy these essential oils so that you can have them in your house. Like, we want everyone to be so to have what they need physically and emotionally at their fingertips, and essential oils gives you that. Okay, so this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, reminding you that for this week we are diffusing 2 drops of frankincense, the oil of truth, 2 drops of rosemary, 2 drops of marjoram, forget the rosemary, 2 drops of marjoram, which is the oil of connection, and 2 drops of lemon, which is the oil of focus. We are concentrating on being super positive this week. We're going to have an amazing weekend because we are so positive. And we're connecting with the song, Ac-cent-chu-ate the Positive, or whatever other song you're connecting with. And just reminding you that the affirmation for today is, I am seeing that I have a lot more energy because of my positive thoughts. And I am in charge of my brain. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, telling you I know you have it to make it a fabulous, memorable weekend. Okay, bye-bye.